Good morning, beautiful people of the world. Good morning. I hope you're doing all right this morning. It is Wednesday, July 10th, 2024. Well, the check engine light is back on. The all-wheel drive light is back on. And this other light. So, and it's raining cats and dogs here in Chicago. We're getting heavy rain from we're getting the heavy rain from the hurricane that happened in Jamaica. So we're getting that. So anywho, yeah, we're getting that. So all the lights are back on in the car. So my other male friend told me that I probably have a bad ignition coil. And that's why the lights is coming on. And he said he need to come back. And because I took it to AutoZone and had them scan it, and it said that it's a misfire in one of the ignition coils. When I tell you, I'm so goddamn frustrated with this freaking car. But I'm going to drive it. I'm going to drive it because I got to drive it. I got to get to work. So it is what it is. My niece was like, Auntie, you might have to buy a new car. I almost called out her name. I was like, I want to say, bitch, I'm not buying a new car. And I mean that. I am not buying a new car. If I buy a new car, y'all can forget it. I won't be on YouTube no more. I will be on OnlyFans only. And I'll be doing some only stuff that ain't gonna be good. Okay? I will be a real stripper. Straight up. I cannot afford a mortgage and a car note. I just cannot. And I'm not going to even try to do that to myself. Because I have too many other, I have my utility bills. I have my mortgage. And if I buy a new car, a brand new car, because I don't, before you all said, I don't buy used cars. I don't. I might as well keep what I have. I don't want nobody's problem. I want a warranty on a car. You know what I'm saying? And, so I'm going to get this car fixed. And I'm going to continue to drive this car. I'm going to continue to drive it because I don't have any money for a car note. My mother is paying $800. I don't know the exact amount, but she's paying $800 in a car note for that car that she has. But my mother don't have a mortgage. My mom does not have, she has bills. She has her bills, but she does not have, the amount. She doesn't have the overhead that I have, And when my mom had a mortgage, she had a husband. I don't have that. It's just my income. So I'm going to buy me a brand new car. I'm going to get me a new car at some point. I am. But I just can't see doing that right at this particular moment. The only way I can buy another car is that I really have to have another stream of income coming in. Whether, I don't know if it'll be social media, YouTube, or, because I'm not going to work another job. I'm not doing that either. So it has to be, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be something like some real estate, something, And this rain, let me tell you about this rain. My knee is on fire. I was trying to walk down the steps and my knee is just on fire. Now you know we going to Punta Cana in the end of this month, and I am going to I always, when I fly, I always get a wheelchair because of my knee. And I'm going to do the same thing because I just can't. You know, my knee is just, my knee always hurt. Always. And it's because, you know, because of me falling at work. And they never did the surgery on my knee. So, you know, here we are. What else was I gonna say? So yeah, that's what I got going on. I got this rain is making the arthritis hurt even more, and this stupid thing with the car. It's not supposed to rain all day, but I know you all hear it. It's coming down. It's coming down. It is coming down. It's crazy. It's crazy, 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 crazy. Oh, Lord have mercy. I wish my girlfriend, I talked to one of my co-workers who's my friend last night. She on vacation all this week, the rest of the week. I told her, I said, baby, I wish they give them a lot of time. I wish. Woo, I wish. Anywho, I hope you all have had a good week so far. I really do. I hope you had a good weekend. So, I two things. Let me tell you all the first thing before I forget. So, the mailman, remember the story about the mailman wanted to take me out on a date? So, the mailman is now pissed with me. He's real pissed. He don't speak. He don't even speak. So I saw him day before yesterday. Chris and I was standing outside getting ready to go in. And he was in the mail truck and he coming past. And he turned his head. Whatever, you fat fuck. Whatever, fat bitch. Whatever. You know. And my mother the other day, whatever day that was, Tuesday? Yeah. Tuesday, no, Monday, my mom was dropping us off so she could take her car back. And so she said, is that him? My mother said, is that him? And I was like, yeah. She was like, she looked over me, she's like, why would you even consider? She said, that ain't even your type. She said, why would you even consider going out with him? She said, I said, Mama, I know. I said, I should have just told him no. I said, and that's my fault. You know, I should have just said, no, I'm not interested or whatever. I said, I should have just told him that. I said, it was not his fault. It was my fault, you know, for even going there with him. And I take full responsibility for that. And I do. You know, he's not my type at all. Not even a smidget. I don't know. You know, I was just being nice, giving him some water, and it went into something else, and it really wasn't supposed to. It's a lot of water. It really wasn't supposed to be about that, you know. So I messed up. You know, I messed up, and I have to learn to stop giving men my number that I really don't want to be involved with. And I have a lot, and this is how, I'm going to just say this is how I have gained a lot of male friends though, because that's how it would start. It would start out with them trying to romance me, and I wasn't interested, so I became their friend. And through friendship, you know, we still friends to this day, a lot of them. And you know, it was just, it was my fault. Like I said, I take full and total responsibility for it. I do. I take full responsibility for it. So I can't blame. I think it's very childish and very immature not to speak like I did. But see, I'm not surprised by that, because you remember how he acted. Damn, my feelings are hurt. So, you know, I'm not surprised that, you know, that he don't speak, because he showed me what his behavior was going to be like anyway, you know, with him reacting the way that he did. You know, needy, you know, you a grown-ass man. You 50. I think he told me he's 52, 53. You a grown-ass man, you know, and I'm sure this ain't the first time a woman wasn't interested in you, but now you don't want to speak. Fine, fat ass. I don't have to speak to you either. You know, fuck you too. So now he does bring the mail, and he's been putting the mail in the mailbox. But one thing that he's been doing that has pissing me off is that when he been putting the mail in the mailbox, he folds the mail. So I don't even see the mail. I have to go all the way up in the mailbox to see it. Before, he would the mail would be flat, and he would put it in a slot, and it would just fall on the floor. Now he's not doing that. He folding it. Why are you folding the mail? You know what I'm saying? So I said, that's okay. He got one more time to do that, and I'm going to call in on his ass and say, the mailman that's in this area, you know, is not putting my mail in my mailbox where I'm getting it. He's folding it. Just stupid. But again, it goes back to what I said before. The way that he even responded in that text, that's why it was a red flag for me. And I was like, nope. He ain't even somebody you can have as a friend. You know, he ain't even that. And now you want to turn your head and not speak. You want to fall. All this little petty shit. And this is why I don't really deal with a lot of men. You know, the men friends that I have, I keep the circle small, you know. So it was my fault. You know, it was my fault. It was my fault. It was my fault. And it ain't no other way to say it but that. It was my fault. It was my fault. So, you know, it is what it is. But whatever. You know, whatever. As long as I get my mail, you know, as long as I get it, that's all I care about. Because the mail that I get is really, you know, like bills and stuff like that. And I don't really get, my packages don't come to my house, you know. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's okay. It is what it is, you know. And then the other thing I want to tell you all about, right before I came on here to do this video, I got an email from somebody saying that my videos are now in HDR and I need to upgrade my phone. First of all, I don't know what the fuck you talking about. Nobody else has called or said that, so I really don't know what you're talking about. Maybe it's your phone, maybe it's whatever you're looking at the videos on. I don't know, but I look at all my videos on my TV, and all my videos are fine and they are clear. So none of my videos are in HDR, which I believe that's high definition something. So I don't know what you're talking about, and please stop emailing me, because there's nothing I can do about it. Maybe you need to look at whatever device you're looking at the videos on. I don't know. It annoys me when people keep emailing me the same thing over and over again, trying to get me to do something about it. I can't do nothing about it, okay? I can't. I don't have no control. I don't have no control over it. So So I don't know. I don't know. I've been using the same. I have an iPhone. I record on an iPhone, and that's all I can tell you. I can't tell you nothing else. I don't know what else you want me to tell you, or what else you want me to say. I just don't know. He wants to keep emailing me and talking to me about it. Stop. I don't have nothing to do with that. I ain't got nothing to do with it. I record, like I said, on the iPhone. He was like, your YouTube channel is you need to upgrade your phone because it's now in HDR. I have a brand new phone, sir. So I don't need to upgrade anything. Maybe you need to upgrade what you have or whatever the hell you talking about. But please don't email me stupid shit like that. Really and truly, don't email me stuff like that. Because I have watched people's videos on my iPhone or on my TV, and they videos sometimes will get stuck, or that they slow or whatever. That's not the person who is videotaping fault. It could be your internet. Your internet service. It could be a lot of things. I mean, we have to realize we're in technology don't work all the time. It's not perfect. So don't email me stuff like that. If you want to email me and you want to ask me a question in regards to fashion, something I bought, or if you want to email me and say, can you do this kind of a haul? If you want to email me and ask me or tell me something in regards that you think would be helpful for my YouTube channel, fine. But don't email me about what your device is not doing and acting like it's my fault. That's some stupid ass shit. Don't email me that, because you're not going to get the response you're looking for at all. And I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't have time for that. I just don't. I don't have time for that. And stop emailing me as if I can do something about it. Go check what you looking at the video on. That's all I can tell you. So yeah, so that tripped me out yesterday, day before yesterday, when he didn't speak. That was Monday. But like I said, not surprised. That's why I kicked his fat ass to the curb, because I said, you gonna be a problem. Just the fact that he answered the way that he did, and he didn't say, hey, are you good? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. It was all about him. And that's why he said he ain't never been married. He don't have no kids. And he said, I don't have no woman. That's why. That's why you ain't got one. Nobody owe you nothing. So, and I told him in the text, I said, it might have been it was a bad idea. We need to keep it professional, and I don't have a problem speaking to you, saying, hey, how you doing? But you all in your motherfucking feelings. And I'm telling you, my girlfriend, one of my girlfriends, she talk about men all the time, about how soft men are. She call them sassy. She's like, they so fucking sassy. And then when she said that, I just cracked up. And it's true. It's just really true. We know, there's a lot of men that don't even operate like that. They just don't. Men are so used to women rejecting them, and they don't even really give a damn, to be honest, because a man can get a woman so easy, because there's so many of us out here that don't have a man, and so many of us that are single. You know what I'm saying? So the woman that a man really want, he gonna keep trying until he get her. But getting a woman, that ain't even no big deal to him. That's no big deal to no man. I sleep well at night. I don't give a rat's ass if you don't speak at all. I really don't. I really don't care. So I text the mechanic this morning. I'm like, look, you're going to have to come back. I'm sorry. Because something is not right with this car. So I made an appointment to go see Toyota. Take it to Toyota Saturday at 11:30. But I took it to AutoZone. And AutoZone said that it's an ignition coil, a misfire on an ignition coil. So I mean, it's raining hard out here. What is going on? Oh, must have been a car accident. Let's see. Car accident right here on the ramp. Understand, people, you all see it's a car accident. Why are you not getting over? Whatever, stay back there. Just don't come up here thinking you can get over. Why you? Some people are just idiots. You're gonna drive right into where the car accident is. Just idiots. I tell you, idiots. So here's another thing that happened yesterday. And I don't know if this happens in you all, in your city or town or whatever, but here in Chicago, we have a serious, you all know it's a lot of crime here, but we also have a serious theft problem. So in these stores like Walgreens, CVS Pharmacy, places like that, right? So yesterday I got off work. I called Chris. He was at home and he said he was hungry. And so I was like, well, what do you want to eat? So he said, why are you over there in that lane? Big ass dodo bird, I swear. So he says, you want some Chinese food? So I was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. So on the way to, so I ordered the Chinese food when I got on the expressway. And on the way to get the Chinese food, I was like, oh, I need to pop into Walgreens to get me some. Now, normally I don't buy my deodorant, my Excedrin, or my Cetaphil soap from Walgreens because you know it's higher than Walmart and Family Dollar. So I wasn't near neither. So I said, I need this stuff. Let me just pop in here. So I go in and I buy. And so okay, let me back up. So I go in the store. First of all, a lot of the Walgreens that we used to have here in Chicago have now closed up. They no longer are in existence. They have closed a lot of them because of that very reason. So we have a few, very few here in Chicago, okay? So on the south side of Chicago, southeast side of Chicago, we have two that I know of. So this particular one that I was just telling you all about. So I go in and I get the soap, the 3 bars of soap, the bundle, the Cetaphil soap. I get that. And I'm now going to look for me some Excedrin. So I get over to the Excedrin and it's locked up in the case. Now, only in the black neighborhoods, okay, do they do this. You go up north, there's nothing locked in cases, only in our neighborhood. But from what I understand, they starting to do it on the north side because of the because people are stealing out of these cabinets, okay? It's been like that a while in Chicago, okay? Oh, I mean on the south side. So I can't find nobody, and I'm looking for the thing to ring the bell, and I can't find it. Because like I said, I don't shop in Walgreens. I always go to Family Dollar, where you just pick it up off the shelf. You don't need nobody to come and help you get some Excedrin. So, so she, the girl comes, I would go back up to the front and I tell the girl, and she's like, okay, I'll call somebody. So the girl came and she opened it. She gave me the Excedrin, extra strength. So I got that. Then I go to get some deodorant, and I go get the deodorant, and the goddamn deodorant is locked up. I'm like, what the fuck? So now I'm just like, so the manager, I've seen this lady before and talked to her. When the manager, she comes out and she's like, she comes to come out the back, and she's like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. How are you? She's like, I'm good. I was like, what's going on with the I'm gonna have to go on the other side and park. Oh, it's flooded too. What time is it? I said, what's going on that that I can't get into these cabinets, She was like, girl, she was like, look here. And she shows me the shelf, and she says, she shows me the shelf, and I mean, they have, just stole everything, just stole everything. And so she was like, yeah, she was like, she was like, that's what they do. They just steal. She was like, all of this was for on Monday. And she said, and here it is just now Tuesday. I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah. She was like, they just come and they just steal. She said, so we have to lock everything up. And it just, when I tell you, it annoyed me to no end. And the reason why I was so annoyed was because I'm thinking to myself, we have very, very, very limited stores in our community. I'm talking about the black community. But yet we stealing, and we selling it to people, and people who need these stores, like elderly people or people who don't have a car, who need to be able to walk to a local store to get what they need, whether it be milk, because in Walgreens you can buy, they have groceries, whether it be milk, juice for a baby, formula for the baby, whatever, their prescriptions, their medicine, so forth and so on. Why would you take out of your own community, where your grandmama, your mama, your daddy, your granddaddy, your auntie, your uncle, your baby, your grandbaby, your niece, your nephew, Your neighbor who's elderly need these stores and you stealing out of them. So I did a video about it and I had put it up on Facebook. So one of my Facebook friends gets on and says that he buys, he buys things from boosters that's still out of stores. And people kind of got on there and kind of lit him up a little bit. And I'm thinking to myself, even if you did do that, why would you write it on Facebook? Secondly, you're part of the problem. And I'm going to say this, and this is the honest to God truth. I'm not going to tell you all I have never bought anything from a booster. I have. But the more and more I look at it, I'm like this. If you're buying it from that booster, you're stealing too. You're stealing too. Because you're buying it from somebody who has stolen it from somewhere. And although you didn't go in the store and steal it, you stealing it. You stealing too because you're paying him who's stealing it for it. So if you are buying things from boosters, you are the problem too. You are the problem too. You may not think that you are because you may say, well, I'm just buying it. I'm buying it from the man who come in the beauty shop or the barber shop or this, that, and the other. You are part of the problem. Because if there's nobody to buy it, then they don't have a reason to steal it. Understand what I'm saying? If you are not buying it, if nobody's buying it, they'll stop stealing it. So he went on to say, it's a lot of price gouging in our black communities. They charge you this customer service. It's bad. All of that is true. All of that is true. But maybe that can change if we have stores in our community that we know are needed, right? And maybe the price gouging, maybe the customer service, maybe all of that can change. Maybe they'll invest more into better employees. Maybe they will lower prices if shit ain't being stolen. The reason why prices are so high is because of the fact that so many people are stealing out of these stores. You're not helping by buying it from a booster. You're not. You're just as bad as the person that's stealing it. It's just like if I live next door to you and your husband or your wife, I'm just going to say this. I live next door to you and I know that you and your husband is abusing animals. Or I know you and your husband are abusing that child. You're doing something to the child. And I don't call. And I don't report it. And I don't say, listen, they over here doing something to these kids. They not feeding them. The kids look malnourished. This, that, and the other. If I don't say something, I'm just as guilty as the people who are doing it to those kids. So it's the same thing with you buying shit from boosters. You do it. You are no better than the people that are boosting it. Because you part of the problem. Because you buying it. Because if you don't buy it from them, they ain't got a reason to steal it. But you a damn client of theirs, they going to keep stealing it. And guess what? Here's a news flash for people that don't understand this. When they arrest that booster, when that booster get caught, you going to jail too. You're going to jail as well. And people don't realize that. Because what they go ask them is, who are your clients? And if they tell this is this person, that person, whatever. And here's another thing, which is so stupid that people don't understand. Do you all realize that the FBI is everywhere and they have people watching these people that are stealing out of these stores, and that they see the people that they going and delivering the goods to, and seeing you buy the stuff, it's just like you buying drugs off the street. You better wake up. But here's the problem. Let's not even talk about the fact of you getting into some type of legal trouble. But the fact that, where's your morals? Where's your standards? You understand what I'm saying? And again, I'm guilty. Okay, I'm guilty. I have bought purses from boosters. When they would come in the beauty shop and sell stuff, I would buy stuff, you know. And then one day, this guy came. I came into the beauty shop, and he had something or whatever. He was like, "Miss Lady, you want something?" I was like, "No." He was like, "Why you don't want nothing?" He said, "You used to buy from me." I said, "You know what? No, that's okay. I'm good." Because the more and more I thought about it, I'm like, he's stealing it from somebody. He's stealing it from somewhere that somebody actually needed it. Okay, now, yeah, we know you can get it for less if you buy from a booster. Of course you can. That's the whole operation of boosting, right? But it ain't right. It ain't right. It's not right. I don't know. I don't care how you try to cut it. I don't care how you try to. I'm gonna get some makeup on this. I don't care how you try to cut it, slice it, dice it, butter it up. It ain't right. It just ain't right. Time is 6:44. It just not right. It's just not. So, on that note, I'm going to leave you all with this. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Stop buying from boosters. And if you know somebody that's going in stores boosting, I'm not saying you got to turn them in, but stop buying it from them. Because the reason why they do it is because they have a clientele. And you just as guilty as the people that's stealing it. I mean, it's just what it is. It's real talk. You know what I'm saying? And when they go down, you going too. Because believe me, they're watching. They're watching. But we need, as a community, we need to stop not taking care of each other. We steal it from each other. I know you feel like, oh, well, you know, that's Walgreens or that's CVS Pharmacy, but it is. But the people in the neighborhood need this stuff, and you taking away from your own people. And so people that don't have a car and don't have access to go out of the community to go further to buy things, what are they supposed to do? Because remember this, you young now, but baby, you gonna get old. You're gonna get old. And it's gonna come a time where you may not have a vehicle. You may need to walk to the local market. But ain't gonna be no local markets if you motherfuckers keep stealing. You know, it was just like when the George Floyd happened, and they tore up and they burnt down so much in so many cities. I understood it. I knew that it's not right, but I understood it. I understood it because black people were like, you know what? We gonna burn your businesses down, you know. But here's the thing. You burn down the businesses in your own community, and you hurt your community. You hurt your community. I don't care how you try to look at it, this way, that way. Your reasons may be valid. But the fact is that you hurt your own community. You hurt your own community. There's no reason why we should not have the same things in our community that others have. But the reason why we don't is because we take away from each other. And it's sad. It is freaking sad. I got to go in the store and I got to ring the bell to get some deodorant. I got to ring the bell to get some etc. Because every goddamn thing is in a locked fucking case. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. And I know it goes back to our economy, our inflation, stuff being high. This is why people steal. I get all of that. I'm going to tell you all this real quick, then I'm going to go punch in. I was in the store not too long ago. It was a couple of years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It might have even been longer than that. I was in Jewel, Oscar, which is a grocery store. And in this grocery store, if you have one in your hometown, I don't know if that's just a Chicago thing, Jewel, if it's just here. But they have, you know, everything. They have groceries. They have a section where it's a florist. They have all kinds of stuff. So they have a section where you can buy stuff for the baby. Formula, a whole section for infants. This man had a pack of diapers, some formula, and some other stuff. And he ran out the store with it. He stole it. And they brought him back in, and they was taking him to the office. They had called the police. And so, not me, but this other lady and another lady, because I saw him go out the door, but I didn't really see what he had. They had offered to buy the things that they needed. So he said, with tears in his eyes, he said, I lost my job. He said, I have a newborn baby. Everything he had was for a baby. He said, I lost my job. He said, I have a newborn baby. He said, his eyes just filled up with tears. He said, I don't have nothing right now. He said, I haven't been able to get unemployment or anything right now. And my baby has ran out of diapers. My baby has ran out of milk. And I need this stuff for my baby. So, he said, I just don't need to go, to jail, and on top of this. So the two ladies was like, we'll buy his stuff. What else you need? What else you need? So the people that was going to take him to the back, they let him go. They told him not to ever come back in there. So he told the ladies what he needed. They went and they bought the baby all this stuff. And they went up to the register. They rang it up. They put it in the bag. He walked out the store. They told him don't ever come back in there. But they let him go because they knew that he wasn't lying. In a situation like that, when you're desperate, I get it. I understand. I've been in some desperate ass situations. So I understand. I do. But he wasn't stealing it to go sell it. He was stealing it because he needed it. And that might be a lot of cases with a lot of people. But it also is true that we have a lot of boosters here in this city. And I don't know, I'm just irritated. I really am. I'm just irritated because, I shouldn't have to go to Timbuktu to get deodorant. I shouldn't have to go way out some damn where to get this and get that. And thank God I have a car. But a lot of people don't have a car. A lot of people are on the bus, or they Ubering, or they on foot. And they should have to try to figure out how to get things because they can't get it in their own local community because of theft. It's just, I don't know. But anyway, y'all, let me go punch in. You all have a good, blessed day. It is Wednesday. It is hump day. We are over the hump. We got over the hump of Monday and Tuesday, so it is hump day. Go hump on something. And we got 2 more days to do this thing. So I'll see you all tomorrow, Thursday, July 11th. Okay? All right. Have a good, blessed day. I'll see you real soon. Bye.